22-year-old white Mormon pew pew enthusiast who wore Bone Spurs' costume for Halloween. That's who they have in custody. That's the person that they say confessed to offing Charlie Kirk. That's the guy. So all of those stories that were coming out immediately trying to demonize the trans community, all of these stories trying to paint the left as the people who would be capable of doing this, were threatening the HBCUs and our kids who were sitting there minding their own damn business trying to get an education to somehow make it in this country. All of those people had to eat their words when they found out that it is once again a young, white, cisgendered male who loves his firearms. That's who they have in custody for taking your deity. And y'all want to blame everybody else. Y'all want to have a war on liberals and a war on this and that because we're telling you that we are not going to mourn someone like that. We will, of course, condemn the violence because we do not do that. That is not something that we are usually in the news for doing. That is something that is on your end. That is something that every single time there is a mass pew-pewing, Colorado included, it is your demographic. Usually people with your ideology, with your Christian values. Usually people with people around them from the demographic that the FBI said was the most dangerous threat to America. White Christian nationalists, in this case, a Mormon. You always try to spin it. You always try to project your own insecurities, your own flaws, your own inhibitions on everyone else, and you never look within your own communities. And I bet you, now that this has come out, you're not going to start targeting Mormons. You're not going to start threatening other white nationalists. You're going to ignore this and call it a mental illness like you always do, because it's one of you. It's shameful that you cannot look within your own communities and see that there is a problem there. Your community is the sower of hate. It is not hateful to call out your hate. Your communities are responsible for the massive amount of mass pew-pewings in this country. We have had multiple in the last few weeks, all from your demographic. Y'all need to take a good look within yourselves and figure out what your problem is so you can stop all of this white-on-white crime that is going on here. Because while y'all are trying to demonize black people and the first thing you say is black-on-black crime, you guys are outpacing us, lapping us the world over. Especially now, because you are just full of hate and rage because you cannot be on top. Because you cannot push people down so that your mediocrity is called superiority. If you want to be on top, do what you tell us. Stop looking for a handout and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Work for it like we do. Stop looking for the easy way, someone to push others down so that you can reign supreme, and work for it. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Figure out what's going on in your communities, because there is a problem here, and it's within your youth. There is a problem in your young male youth. Not all of them, but enough to make a difference. Figure it out, and stop pointing at everybody else for your problems. I am going back to my regularly scheduled program. This whole situation has bothered me. I am not giving any more energy to this subject because there is a lot that has been going on behind the scenes while we're all distracted with this. And I'm not giving any more of my energy to these people who need to look within themselves.